Hey everybody, it's Greg, April 8th, 2024, and it is Eclipse Day. We've waited 7 long years from the 2017 solar eclipse to today, and it looks like things are going to work out. I'm in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, traveled about 7 hours to get here from Chicago, and it looks like the skies are going to cooperate. And this was a property that we rented about 9 months ago or so, but it looks like this is going to be a perfect spot. We are going to be alone. There's not going to be anyone else around here, so it's going to be nice and peaceful, hopefully. And this is the area where the sun should be in about 3 hours or so when it's time for totality. All right, we'll check back as we get closer to totality. All I have for my equipment is a Sony A7 camera, 200mm telephoto lens, and a tripod. I did some testing last night on Orion to see what kind of exposure time I needed so that with the 200mm lens I wouldn't get star trails, and I think I've settled at around 1 second. So we'll just have to see how it goes. We will check back later. All right, just a few hours before totality, and you can see that the sky is filled with kind of like light clouds, which probably wouldn't be a problem when totality hits. If there's really heavy clouds, that would be a problem. Forecast is supposed to be that the sky will completely clear up though, but as long as the clouds stay like this, we will still be okay. But there is a little hint of light clouds, so we'll have to see what happens as we get closer to totality. All right, so here we are. Looks like the skies have cleared up, and this is my rig for trying to image the eclipse. It's a Sony A7 camera and a 200mm telephoto lens from an old Minolta camera. So old Minolta single lens reflex, I think it's a SRT 102, but I've got the adapter there between the 200mm lens and the Sony A7. We'll see how it goes in about a half hour or so. Right, here you go, about a half hour away from totality. Sky is cleared up, but it is looking kind of muted because the sun is covered by about 1/2 of the moon so far. So there we go, we are all set up. When it gets to be close to totality, I'm going to take the cap off and turn everything on once it's a total eclipse.
Well, I got this really neat shirt on.
Yeah, but what's different?
It's definitely cooler. I don't have to wear my sunglasses outside, which I normally would.
Okay.
You know, during the daytime. The lighting is a slightly different color.
I feel a cool breeze, which wasn't before. It's definitely gotten cooler.
The birds are a lot more quiet than they were a little while ago. Definitely a lot more quiet. And how about you, Greg?
I don't have any words.
You know.
Yeah.
It's finally here.
You're off.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
finally
believe
here.
it's actually going to happen.
7 years ago.
That's
Yeah.
Here we are. So hip hip
We all
hooray.
survived it. Amazing. See?
Yeah, look at how blue the skies are.
Oh yeah. They really are a different.
It's a different
color.
of blue.
Yeah.
I would say they're not. They're blue before, but I think it has more of a gray blue to it now. I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
They're getting confused.
Yeah, unfortunately the camera's making up the difference here.
Is it?
Yeah. Wow, it's looking really surreal.
Another step down.
All right, stand by. All right, so I'm still in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and here's the images I got. So started out taking an overly exposed image, but you do have a lot of the outer edges of the corona, and I started backing off on the exposure to get more details of the corona and trying to get some of the prominences around the edge of the limb of the eclipse, and that's kind of what you see here. But overall it was a great experience. Everything turned out just fine. The house that we rented ended up being absolutely perfect for the eclipse, and whatever money we paid for it, even though at the time that we made the reservations, we thought it was pretty pricey, it turned out to be worth every single penny that we paid. And yeah, that's my story, and I'm going to stick with it. So until next time, clear skies. This is Greg at the end of April 8th, 2024 for the big time eclipse in Poplar Bluff, Missouri.